can't hear him.
Yeah,
go for it. Yeah, go live.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, he did.
Well, that's everybody, is the sight and sound of the 2024-25 Circuit Rally Champion making his way into the penultimate stage of this year's championship here at the Ultratech SMC stages. Michael Igo with Kirsty Riddick on board this weekend. Taking the C3 into stage 7. 2 stages left, and Michael and Kirsty are in charge here at Anglesey as well. It's been a fantastic day for the pair. They were pushed hard early on by this man, Patrick O'Donovan, in the Hyundai. Unfortunately, the wrong split meant a penalty and a maximum time on stage 3. Putting the pair way down the order, leaving Michael in charge at the front. Welcome everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying the coverage that we've been bringing you throughout the weekend. But here today, especially the Ultratech SMC stages, Ollie O'Donovan and Ashley Morris, the sister car to that of son Patrick. Sporting a little less damage than Patrick's car as well, it has to be said. A few dings and dents in that Hyundai of Patrick's, but pushing hard now nevertheless. Tony Robinson, Paul Spooner. A little bit of damage to the front of that Skoda as well. Nicely on the handbrake. Nice wide bit of stage here, so we should see plenty of cars. Sideways through these series of bends. Chris West up next for us, car number 12. Dropped a lot of time with a possible broken dry shaft on stage 3. But, back up to speed now and going well. Pushing for a podium finish in the championship to solidify his season. So a few shout outs to say then so far. Anthony Carver, good afternoon, watching from Northallerton. Jonathan Roberts, I love rallying, don't we all, mate, thank you. Catherine Bell is watching from Cumbria, and Woodford joins us again, Mr. Woodford commenting. So producer Wayne will let me in the draw to win a Rallying His Life match. Good man. And with that reminder, if anyone else wants to be in with a chance of winning a Rallying His Life hat. That was brilliant, by the way. I know you couldn't see that. You may see it on the camera. Keith Hounslow inside that 306 Maxi was screaming at Chris West to slow down. His hand gestures, slow down, slow down, slow down, as he came down the pit lane there into a very tight complex of corners at the end of the pit lane. Fantastic. Very visual for everyone to see. You might see it on the screens. So look now. Can't quite see it, but yeah, we're based on the pit wall just a little bit further up from the shots that our second camera is capturing. It's been a great day's rallying here. I was a little bit nervous with the weather forecast, but proved to be a good one. We are enjoying the last of the weekend's sunshine here on this saw David Longfellow and Jamie Wilson in the DS3R5. Who emerges down the pit lane in a second. First on the road. I imagine it to be Michael. We will see. Certainly is. Next challenge. Catch and pass, Tony Robinson. Next up for us, car 17, the beautiful Rally 2 Fiesta. Of Richard Owen Morgans and Leo Evans doing battle with Patrick O'Donovan. Patrick is a rally crosser, remember, so don't get into too many battles. They don't mind knocking a few panels off a car, these rally crossers. Make sure it's safe, guys. Make it clean. Car 18 then. This is Dan Mundell, Jack Flowing in the 306. 2.2 litre. It's caused them a bit of trouble, that car this weekend. Issues on stage 2 for the Peugeot crew, and then again I think on stage 5 as pace there, or pace at stage 4 Car 23, My Davies, Allard Edwards, they've been impressive all day. Real commitment at times from the escort crew. Richie Hughes, Mervyn Williams, saw Chris West in the Peugeot come in, quicker car, and stayed left, let that awesome 306 Maxi come through. Two Subarus together, car 19, similar schemes. Incredible. Push it on through the back end of this. Then that'll be a great shot. That. Car 22, the Civic of Jeff McQuilling and Nifan Rowlands. Just flashing through the shot there whilst I was talking about Chris. Conrad Law and Charlie Law throwing the Mark 1 into the corner. Didn't quite let go like he was hoping there, did it? Just wanted a little bit more slide from the back end of that car. It didn't quite happen. But, he's been brilliant all day. But, that car hasn't been in a straight line all day. Sliding away. Fantastic to see. David Hill and Andy Davies hunting down Mai in the Mark II. Not sure they're going to make it. Ethan and Karen Phelps, our next customers in the Peugeot 205. Solid run today. Got some goals that let's go. Nigel Wetton now with a clear track in front of him. Gets his foot down in that Rex Pet Hotel in Protyre. Flames popping out the back of it. 69 then, Kimberly Mather and Yvonne Mather in the Sunbeam Lotus. I do like that car. Lovely looking thing. Peter Taylor, Tom Bishop in the Mazda, very kindly letting Dan Rundell through. 2.2 litre Peugeot going that car, so wisely making the decision to stay out of the way. David Hill putting the move on Keith Anglesey. To let him get away too far though. Car 34 then, that's the Subaru Impreza of James Edge. This is Ian this time in the MGZR. Good little battle there, look, between Ian and Richie Hughes. MG's going up the inside, Richie backs out of it. Car 35, Robert Cargill, Sophie Law. Nicely prepared Mark II. So I think it's about that time of the day to thank all our marshals here at Anglesey Circuit. It's been a decent day for you guys out there under the Orange Army. They've been busy though. They've had a lot of running around to do at times. So big thank you to everyone out here volunteering today. And also a big thank you to the rescue units, safety guys as well, and all the officials involved in running these events. I always like to thank them. Chucking the little Peugeot in there. You and Leah Jones. Maybe that handbrake almost went, didn't it, as well? Just about the right amount of sideways for him. So yes, a big thank you to everyone involved and everybody at Stockport Motor Club that makes this event happen as well. It's a fantastic way to round the season off. In fantastic conditions as well. Sunshine, 2 weekends on the run. Nice in Cadwell last weekend. And nice again here with the fantastic backdrop of the Snowdonia mountain range just across the water. On the other side of the Menai Strait. A few threatening clouds over that way. Anglesey is basking in the sunshine. Out in a minute. So another little look at car 35. Showed a couple of battle scars down the doors, and I think there was a smashed light as well, if I saw properly. Yeah, it did. Back end had a little rub. It was a beautiful looking car, that, when it arrived this morning. Understeering BMW 130 of Barry John. Just being passed there by Peter Taylor in the MX-5. John Cartwright and Rob Holding at Telford Motor Club. What is happening then? So Charlotte Wainwright is tuning in and watching with us. Michelle Petrie watching on the M53 on the way back from the Manx. Thank you, Michelle. Rick Hardway watching from Ohio. Apologies if any of you are experiencing a few issues out there technically. I don't know what's going on. Signal is a bit of a struggle at the minute. His life has commented, Woodford's got no chance of getting any free merchandise. Unlike the rest of you, if you want to get in touch, leave a comment, let us know what you're up to, where you're watching from, anything at all, who you're watching with, and we will drop you into the draw. Angela Mathewson is watching at home. Car 58, Charlie Matheson only turned 17 in January, and Ian Bass having a great drive on their first round of the Mini Rally Challenge. They certainly are a good drive, yeah, they're doing really well actually, and great to see Charlie stepping up from the Junior Championship into the Minis. Johnny Tad's joined us. Thank you for tuning in, Johnny. Hope you're well. It's been a while since I've seen you, actually. Ooh, an overshoot for the BMW. Just locking up and missing the corner, turning off the circuit. Dave Roberts is still watching from Saudi Arabia as well. Thank you, Dave. 47 is the mini you're watching. That's Gordon Davies, Tina Horsfield in the Cooper S. It's a busy day for the minis this weekend. 30 or so out on this one event. Credit to the organising team for the mini challenge for that. Great to see so many. This is David Fox and Martin Davies from Loughborough in the orange MGZR. A relatively quiet day for the crew today. They're going about their business steadily, doing all right. R53 Mini. Just finding the car, not turning in quite enough on the hairpin here. Just a little bit of understeer. Lots of tyre squeal for these minis all day. Everyone keeps telling me how inexpensive these minis are. But, I imagine they've gone through about £1,000 of tyres per car in this range on the Reading. Certainly having some fun out there anyway. They say it's a mini adventure. Nimble little machines. Tom Hind and Sue Hind. They're also in an R53 this weekend. Scrabbling for grip. Then in the Citroen C2 1600 powered car. Nicely done. Citroen in the midst of all the mini chaos that's going on out there. This is the Proctyre Coaches sponsored car of David Ellis and Darren Wilson. Down through Yorkshire. Proctyre's coaches synonymous now really with rallying in the UK. You've got obviously Kevin Proctyre that competes, Joe Cunningham, amongst many others, including David Ellis. Great to see the Proctyre's coach name out and about. James Coops then. Hopefully the camera was okay for me this time around. We've mysteriously developed a blur when Jacob's car came into the shot. So hopefully it was okay that time round. Big lock-up, as you heard, from Rob Fisher and Carrie Bates as they tackle the complex. Tell you what, John Day has got that little mini working well in the pit lane there. You can get back on me. You'll see that on camera too. across to YouTube and see what's happening over there in the world of YouTube. Thank you. I should say a big thank you for all your patience. We did tell you we were going to go live around about 3:05, but the event's running a bit behind schedule at the minute, so yes, we did start a little bit late, hence the reason we were not live at 5:05 as we told you. DMB Graphics Limited, afternoon again to all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ian Parks on board. Troy Hood, still watching from Duns, thank you. Mike Tuck, thanks for a fantastic weekend's rally coverage. Round of applause for Phil for being in Kiel yesterday and being here today. Great dedication from someone who likes the sport as much as I do. Well, it's very kind of you. I have to say it's a lovely comment. It's not just me though. Cameraman Jamie's been with me all weekend as well. We've done the journeys together this weekend, so it's hats off to him. And also we have Sam and Luke here, the crew that came over from the Isle of Man straight after the Manx rally finished as well. So it's been a real team effort this weekend. We've had to pull on a few resources to get ourselves around the country and in the right places at the right times, but we've done it. We're actually still producing this show from the Isle of Man now. Producer Wayne is sat over in the Isle of Man in his van, looking like some sort of stakeout. That's probably on Douglas Promenade with an ice cream, making sure that everything is working to plan and bringing you the coverage that you can see on your screen. So we're streaming from Anglesey all the way to the Isle of Man and then back out to the rest of the world. So, yeah, a big thank you to everyone at Special Stage and for all the cameras that we've got out there, as well as presenters. Mr. Woodford was busy 2 days on the Isle of Man this week as well. So yeah, it's a fantastic team to work with and thoroughly enjoy it. So thank you for your support, everyone. Joel Cooper says thank you for the great coverage as well, watching in Kent. Pure Rally UK also thanks us for the live streams. You're welcome, guys, you're welcome. This man has been a bit of a star today, Storm Stacey, with Sam Kellett alongside. I know he's had his troubles earlier on when he retired, so we had a little chat with Storm and Sam. You may know the name, British superbike rider, having a go at rallying. Well, I spoke to him earlier and I asked him what it was like to be out rallying. He says he felt invincible. Having a metal frame around him made him feel a lot safer. And he felt like everything was a lot slower as well. I imagine when you're just one man on a motorcycle, it's a pretty daunting task. It's yeah, a different world in a car. I get that, I understand. So he has been a standout performer today for me. A bit of damage to the front right car, but he can certainly drive. It looks like he's been doing it for years. It's first ever rally. So yeah, brilliant to see. Team Giovinazzo, thank you very much for tuning in. John is also watching from Newcastle, Emily in West Wales. Thank you very much. All you guys that are commenting on the live streams, whether at YouTube or Facebook, you're all going to go into the draw for the Rallying is Life at Special Stage woolly hat. Trust me, Mr. Woodford will not get one. Car 75 is on your screens at the minute then, and that is the Mini of Pete Sharples and James Sharples. Just the handbrake, just not dragging the car around. Not like the Chislets in the Sunbeam. That Mini wanted to be rear-wheel drive, doesn't it? is fighting back. That was Andrew Otto and Mike Hebson in that Mini. Car 60 then, the BMW of Bob Walker and Jack Morris. Jack is one of many people competing today from Stockport 061 Motor Club. The guys that are running this event here. Here and a dad. Oh no, Storm's got another problem. Oh, he was going so well, he was pushing so hard. That poor Fiesta is struggling a little bit. It seemed like it was struggling through the slower corner, so maybe it's a gearbox related issue. Maybe stuck in gear, it's now got up to speed again on the straight, so we'll see about that. Sven Gruber passing by as well. Let's keep an eye out on Fiesta down the pit lane and see how we're getting on. Not made it just yet. Car 78 is the car of the Ablets. No issues there. It's crawling into the pit lane. Way on the way. Great drive today. When the cars were up to pace, just such a shame. Problems for that Fiesta. That was car 80 of Chris Johnson and Rob Johnson, Warrington District Motor Club guys. And the little 205. It doesn't want to lose that back end, does it? The tyres are too good. Andrew Otto again, trying desperately to slide the car into the hairpin for the cameras. Here's Ollie. Back through for a second time in car 70. Colin Matheson and Tammy Matheson alongside. Blue Saxo, orange wheels. Standard colour scheme for that Saxo now. Car 85. This is the Nissan Micra. The last car on the entry of Hayden Williams and Thomas Simkis. And onto the wide arch Micra 1300. Kai Evans and Ewan Evans in the little Toyota Yaris. Sven Gruber on the horn. It's not quite close enough yet, but I mean, he should reel them in down that back straight. So, last car through then for the live stream. We'll just follow car 79. We've had everybody through now. John Barker and Michael Barker in the R50 Mini. Well, for the moment, we'll be back very, very shortly. edition of the 2024-2025 Protyre Autocare Circuit Rally Championship here from the Ultratech SMC stages. So go and grab a coffee. We'll be back in around about 5 or so minutes time with the final stage here from Anglesey Circuit. This way.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh, so yeah, this way now, don't we?
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this, the final stage of the final round of the 2024-2025 Circuit Rally Championship. There are still championships and classes to be decided out there, so there are still people fighting for their individual results. However, Michael Igoe and Will Atkins sealed the victory last time out overall in the championship, and looking very much like Igoe and Kirsty Riddick victory here at the Ultratech SMC stages. We are waiting the cars to arrive with us at the finish. You can see the footage from stage side still with our cameras. So just this last few miles for these crews to battle before we see and we welcome the winners. Well, the podium, really, the podium of the Protyre Circuit Rally Championship event here at Anglesey. Josh is on standby, ready to welcome the crews and to do the maths. Not clever enough for that, so he'll be doing the maths, working out exactly who is in what position. Michael Igoe is looking like the winner of the event. And, hard charging Protyre, unfortunately making a mistake this morning, putting pay to his event victory. Stage 3, costing him. Michael up to the final hairpin and through the final time control as he makes his way down to the stop line for the last time in the 2024-2025 season, rounding things off, we think, with a win provision. As soon as I get the results through, I will try and confirm that as best I can. Josh is already refreshing his as we speak, but it's looking like a victory nevertheless for Michael and Kirsty. Lawrence joins me once again here at the finish, pen in hand, notepad in hand. It's been quite the championship, hasn't it, Paul?
It's been a really good year, yeah. I mean, Michael's driven superbly. To watch them today, he's so on top of that. He's given him a good fight.
Yeah. And the thing, which I said to Wayne earlier on, this is probably the biggest gap we've had all season. We've probably had the biggest gap for the season.
Yeah.
It was good about 30 odd seconds, but it may have changed in this last one, but we'll have a little look now. Pull the car down first and they'll bring it round and we'll park it up ready for podium. But it's been fantastic, hasn't it?
The other star driver, I think, of the season really been Chris West in the Peugeot. He's gone out on that last stage and he just needs to get it around where he is now to finish third in the championship. In the two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive car. He's driven the doors off the floor thing all season.
He has, and he's had quite a few little niggles as well throughout the season, which has really sort of put pay to his chances on some events, and where some people would go, you know what, it's going to cost us, we're going to go home. Chris hasn't. He's stuck with it, persevered, and paid off in the end.
He did one stage this morning on one-wheel drive, the whole stage. Dropped some time, but he knew if you could get the results he's getting, third in the championship, he leaps ahead of people like John Stone, who obviously aren't here this weekend, and gets third overall, which is great.
That's one name I was just going to mention. John and Alex, they've had a great season as well. Not quite on the podium in the end, but what a fantastic opportunity for Alex to be in that car with him. Two cars, the Skoda as well.
and it's great to see John competing with his son and Alex loving every minute of it. It's great. It's just really good to see.
Very heartwarming. It's been really good, yes. Okay, well, Michael and Kirsty are here. They're just going to park the car up for us. Okay, we're just going to line them up then. Right up that way. Yeah. As far up as we can, mate, please. Okay. Should just about do us. If we can, if we bring the other two in side by side, but leave them like a door back.
Yeah, we'll do, mate.
Just so that one's sat in the front. Thank you. There we go then. Just we just want to make sure we get everybody on the camera, that's all. We're tight for space at Anglesey. It's not the biggest of service parks. It's a beautiful place to come rallying. It's one of my favourite circuits in the country as well. So, yeah, a really impressive day. Okie dokie then. Michael and Kirsty climbing out of the car. Little tap on the roof from Michael. It's not been a bad stage this year, has it, for him? Kirsty stepping in for Will Atkins last minute, really. And I think she's done all right, hasn't she? I don't think she's done too bad at all there, really. The first time in the car with Michael. First time Michael's ever had anybody else other than Will in the car with him. They were a partnership made. Partnership that was made at their bars test. And yeah, it's been quite the performance from Michael and Will. So big shoes for Kirsty to step into this weekend, and it's been great that they've managed to get Kirsty on board and to deliver her another victory. She's had a few in her time. Okay, we're just organising ourselves here. We've got vans and trailers coming to pick up their cars. We'll maybe just drop the camera back a little bit, Jay. That might be the best option. Bear with us while we just try and organise our things a little bit. I'm relying on some security guards now to stop the cars as we're in the middle of the car, in the middle of the service park here. Hopefully we can see a little bit more now. Slightly middle of the road, but this is about the best we can do here at Anglesey. Okay, the car's just cooling down. Important to make these cars have a moment once the event is finished, or once the stage is finished, give themselves just a little breather. It's a lot of machinery. Let's look. The breeze is picking up again, and what have we got? 45 seconds-ish. Right. Come on in then, guys. Let's bring you in. Kirsty, you're not going to get away with it, I'm afraid. You can't just jump into a car and not be interviewed. So well done, guys. Let's go over to Michael's car. Let's make sure we're on the wrong car. You don't want to start that car. You're on this one, remember? You've won. Okay. fantastic result in the championship and taking the championship last night. So that's all sewn up now. You came here with a little bit of fun to be had, but you've also brought a new co-driver on board this weekend in terms of Kirsty. Tell me, what's it like to have a proper co-driver with you?
Will's going to kill you. No, we've had a really good day. It was quite strange. We were obviously speaking last night. I've only met Kirsty a couple of times before, so and sort of new for both of us. You didn't do a lot of single venue events either, do you? Really? Kirsty does sort of obviously all the closed road events. So yeah, it's been a good day. We've really enjoyed it. Pace has got better in the afternoon, but it's been a good clean day.
Feet, but I think you've done the job. How have you found it sitting alongside Michael?
It's been a really good day, and I think, you know, he's never had anybody else except Will. And you know, I think we got to the end of stage one and I said, well done for surviving your first stage without Will. So, you know, no, it's been really good.
He can drive, can't he? He's not bad with a steering wheel, is he?
Yeah, no, he stopped for a wheel wrong today, and you know, that's why we're here. So.
Well, it's a fantastic result, and we hope to see you back next year. Obviously, Will's going to have to be fighting for his seat now, isn't he, if Kirsty's knocking on the door?
Well, I'm sure Will be back with us, but he's definitely going to get some stick. He might have to do another audition before he gets the seat. Yeah, definitely.
And I think Kirsty does tuition as well, doesn't she? So we can always send Will over for some tuition if we need to. Thank you, guys. We'll leave it there. He gets enough stick from us. Okay, let's move over.
A sunny day and the car's gone well. I've done my best and we've come out with not bad result. Yeah.
Great to see the car back out again. I saw it sporting a little bit of damage earlier. Everything all right with the car?
I might have clipped something. It was very minor and
just shows you've been trying. That's all.
Exactly. Few scratches. Yeah, which is c'est la vie. Yeah.
You like it here at Anglesey, don't you? I've seen you here a few times.
Everywhere, really. You know, it's all good fun, and this, you know, it's amazing what they can get out of a circuit with little changes. Makes it a bit different every year. Very clever, you know, very good. Yeah.
It's a big draw for the Circuit Championship, where the organisers can just do these little tweaks and make these events into such spectacles for the drivers and spectators and media alike.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's fantastic. I mean, I love this circuit, tarmac circuit rally championship stuff. It's great fun, and it's quick. You know, it doesn't take up too much of your time, and yeah, good, and a nice camaraderie amongst the people driving. Good stuff, yeah.
It's a good group of people, definitely.
Yeah,
thank you very much, mate.
Keep it going.
Thank you, we'll try. Well done, thank you very much. Tony Robinson. Paul, we'll let you get back over there. Do you want to say anything, Paul? Have you had a good day?
Yeah, it's been great, and fair dues to the organisers. Organised the weather as well. What more can you want?
No. Two weekends on the bounce.
And this is not typical Wales, I can tell you.
No, it's not. You're right there. So, again, I do have to ask though, I was on the pit wall for that second to last stage, and at one point you were coming down the pits and Keith's hand in the car was going, slow down, and I could see all this through the windscreen. Thankfully you did slow down, but you weren't hanging about, were you?
No, you know, we were going well today. We started off quite well this morning, but unfortunately we had drive shaft failure, so that was a bit frustrating, but you know, it's rallying and that's part of it. And you know, I wasn't expecting this when I was getting called over here. I'm thinking, is he right? But you know, we were there, we crawled it back. I think we were 20th after the drive shaft broke, and we've crawled it back, and you know, we've had a good day. It's fun. I like Anglesey. It's a good event. You know, the competitors are great, and you know, everything's just gone really well today. So
testament to your perseverance, really. We speak a lot about this, Keith, but obviously sitting alongside Chris in this awesome Peugeot doesn't get much better on a day like today in Anglesey, does it?
Doesn't, no one can drive it like that. Nobody. It's awesome, yeah, it is. Really good.
Does it worry you when you're approaching the end of the pit lane? Chris is half sideways, is he?
Every time. Titans.
It's been a great drive from the pair of you throughout the season. Really, really impressive. Thank you very much for bringing this awesome car out, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you very much. All the best, guys. Okay. We will step to one side. And Michael, I think it's time for the champagne. When you're ready then, guys. The battle of the champagne. I think Chris went most of that. Brilliant. Well, what a championship, what a season. It's been fantastic. The Circuit Rally Championship, sponsored by Protyre Auto Centre, has really, it's all kicking off behind, has really been a thrill to bring you close battles throughout the fields, throughout the championship, all times. It's been a fantastic year. Thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in 2025, 2026. Thank you very much. Keep watching for more.
Yeah. Thank you, mate. Yeah, fantastic. We went well as a team.
I think so. I think we will. Right.